Hello everyone, welcome back to another Death Battle reaction video. It feels weird, doesn't it? Because of like how long it's been since Kratos versus Asura. But it's time for one hell of a good time, if you ask me. I was expecting a boo because, as you can tell, Fireball's back.
Hey.
I thought you were gonna boo at my pun, honestly.
What, pun? Oh, what?
It's a hell of a good time. That one.
Oh. I guess it's fine.
Well, some people would say that about our two combatants for today. Because today, I lost my train of thought, is going to be the return, a double return actually, of Ghost Rider from Season 6 versus Spawn from Season 1. Or as I call it, Johnny Blaze takes on Al Simmons. So, how do we know both Ghost Rider and Spawn?
Well, other than the previous outings, I know of Ghost Rider from the Nicolas Cage movies.
That's
And,
horrifying. Not Ghost
and
Rider, Nick Cage, of course.
I only seen the Spawn movie, so the live action one.
You poor soul.
So yeah, that's about all the knowledge I have about them. And you, Sean?
I'm more familiar with Ghost Rider. I've played as him in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I believe that was specifically Johnny Blaze because there's multiple Ghost Riders like Danny Ketch, and the most recent popular one, Robbie Reyes.
I didn't know that.
And there are multiple Ghost Riders. Not all of them have Zarathos. Most do, I think. And as for Spawn, behold the real king of crossovers, everybody. This guy's been in Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, Archie Sonic Comics as the Spawn Mower. This man's been through a lot. Not just with crossover media, but just as a character. It's just so 90s based off his freaking design. I mean, look at him!
He's definitely really cool.
But which of these Hell Raisers will win this episode? I'll start with myself. Over on Lads, we were split 2-1, but I ended up picking Ghost Rider. I definitely think Al has a really good chance against Johnny himself. I'm not very convinced on Zarathos, however.
Me, for now, I'm going with Ghost Rider, because I think the penance there is pretty much the key to him winning.
Will that be the case?
But
who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure they got some updated stuff from their for more stuff.
Alrighty, are you?
Their last outings.
Alrighty, are you ready to see Ghost Rider take on Spawn?
Let's go.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1, play. Seriously though, Jesus Christ.
To be fair, Spawn can achieve a similar result with illusions and mental manipulation. He can
Ouch.
read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Spawn
Yay.
does crazy shit because he runs on necroplasm, basically hell juice.
You're
Hell juice.
Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself. Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
He can
Okay.
like an energy blaster
Damn.
empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even
Ouch.
absorbed the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Like
Huh.
Jesus?
Or he can make you experience the full weight of your own sins, feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others over your whole life.
Youch.
Some sort of penance.
Though Spawn's necroplasm comes with a catch.
Yeah, he's got unlimited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers. If
Ow.
he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah,
He's even
that's-
brought Batman to a standstill.
And as befits his
Yeah, that's why I was saying Al can probably beat Johnny.
big-ass 90s guns.
Though his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak.
Yep.
Of the 7th house of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red? Nope, well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden. It's literally made of original sin. Oh,
That
and also
far
the souls
back?
of a million sinners,
Oh, yeah.
including every one of Hell's victims, also a touch of vampire for good measure.
K7 Letha is constantly evolving.
Sweet.
He can act independently to defend Spawn with an infinite stream of
I didn't
chi,
realize that's what it was
transform
called.
into
It was just called
weapons, or
Spawn's Cape, I think, in his
transform
last
their
episode.
power. It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even helped Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with just a glare.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can be killed permanently if decapitated by one.
Though Spawn
Owie.
has managed
So
to survive
both
this
are
in
weak
the past,
against
no,
holy
Spawn's
weapons.
greatest weakness is his own. How do I put this? Stupidity.
So Spawn fought this angel lady, Angela. Great name for an angel.
Nice.
She had this dimensional lance that
Whoa.
could wipe Hellspawn out of existence, and Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so
Nice
Spawn
going.
was forever destroyed until he reconfigured reality to undo his own inexistence.
There we are.
Owie.
Good as new. That has to be the
What?
first time we've seen someone accidentally kill themselves and survive.
On his quest as Hell's greatest warrior, Spawn has defeated a serial killer ice
Safe
cream
to
man,
say that this
a
man
demonic
gives
rat,
Alucard a run for his
even
money.
His old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn. He's even encountered
Anti-Spawn!
Killing bad guys might
What?
seem counterintuitive if you work for a Hell Lord, but it actually just adds more souls to Balbosia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven that'd kill all of humanity.
Because the reason Malbolgia chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All
Yeah.
his, and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to Hell and ripped Balbosia's fucking head off. With
Yowie.
a scream so loud it echoed through all of reality. Spawn became the king of the 8th circle of Hell.
As king, Spawn is literally a part of Hell itself.
Hell
He has
yeah.
access to an unlimited pool of energy that increases 100-fold with every heartbeat. He's effectively
Reality
a
reconfiguration as divine
Spawn
spawns
would
the
have to challenge
problem.
Other Hell Lords like Mammon and Satan.
He got so strong, the only thing left was to finally resolve the war between Heaven and Hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who created this God and Satan to begin with. The mother of existence, Gaia.
She wasn't cool
Okay.
with her kids being total assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the Tree of Life, Spawn became truly divine. Capable
Jesus.
of battling God and Satan in a
Okay.
stalemate for eternity that extinguished all life on Earth.
And each of them are powerful enough to create and control infinitely sized universes.
What?
Cars.
Broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him, only for Gaia to separate the two from the reality they threatened.
Then, just like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Poof, good as new.
Finally freed of the weight of heaven and hell, Al asked to be reborn as a human. But he knew in his heart he deserved to carry on his undead penance in perpetuity.
Poor
He's a
Al.
creature of the 90s, Wiz. He won't be happy unless he can angst of brood over the injustice of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware. Because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
That's one way to put it.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through
Oh, there
all
was Spawn and Cod.
It's
God
time
damn it.
for one hell of a
It's time for
demo!
a. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I do see how Spawn could win this.
I now see how he can beat Zarathos. Fucking divine Spawn,
Yeah.
apparently.
If they're gonna let him reach that form,
I mean, why else would they mention it, you know?
maybe.
And it's also just like that whole damnation stare we were talking about with Ghost Rider. Like, ooh, that's cool that he knows that. But Spawn would just go back to hell if he runs out of power anyway. So what's the point?
Well, Ghost Rider can go to hell to finish the job.
Oh, he's not gonna know he's still alive, though. Is the problem. He'll assume he's dead, and he'll just come back like surprise.
Yeah, I think I'm convinced that to go for Spawn now.
I'm kind of convinced that Spawn actually wins against Ghost Rider, which would be a huge upset, apparently, according to the community. Because everyone said that Johnny was going to win, but if they're giving him Divine Spawn and the Damnation Stair's like not going to do anything, the only option's really the Penance Stair, isn't it?
Is the Divine Spawn like a holy thing?
I think technically yes, hence the name, because it's the power of heaven.
Yes, it's but both it can only be hurt and killed by holy weaponry
weaponry.
And attacks and stuff. Then
But
if,
Spawn literally came back from dying from a holy weapon before, so I don't think Zarathos can actually kill Spawn, so I'm gonna go with Spawn.
yeah, me too.
All right, let's go Team Spawn. We're the underdogs. All right, ready?
Alright. Let's go.
I mean, either way, both are cool characters. So in 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, play.
Nights like these drive men insane. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
Nice voice acting, Mr. Hurd.
Yeah.
You squirmed from Hellspawn.
And they brought back Ghost Rider's original voice actor.
Indeed. What's the time for?
How long
You know?
Spawn stays on, I guess? Because it had his icon. Oof.
If you care, it's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Chain battle. Oh, I get it. It drains every time he's using the necroplasm.
Oh, okay.
Axe! Zill's gonna be happy to see that thing.
Is that will be noteworthy
Well,
throughout
it's,
the battle?
For damnation.
Oh,
to hell. But we just talked about it, he just comes back from hell. This music, though, sounds like a Disturbed track of sorts.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker.
The line. Hell truck, baby. Time stop.
that's so cool.
He exploded. And there's Zarathos. So Johnny's dead. Really? Get over here. You're not Hanzo. Damn that cloak. Look at Divine Spawn.
Oh,
God forbid.
God forbid. Damn, these one-liner Spawn has is really good.
yeah. They're both good. The lines had good lines.
Back-to-back episodes with killer voice acting.
Yeah.
Wait, chasing the mouth. That's how we finished off Lobo. Ow!
Uh-oh.
This is exactly how I beat Lobo.
I eat sin for breakfast. Have a taste of your own goddamn medicine.
An Uno reverse card. Jesus. Ow.
It's like you said, nothing personal, asshole.
So he lets Johnny live, but kills Zarathos.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Spawn. Undefeated.
Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
First up, power. Divine
Sweet.
Spawn can match God and Satan, who can create universes.
Yeah.
Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different. Remember, his power
Okay,
can
so
match
Zarathos was
Mephisto
greater
and
than
Galactus,
Divine
who
Spawn.
can threaten all
Got
of
it.
Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost
Yeah.
Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence.
True.
Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in
Yeah,
skill.
Al's definitely the better
Decades in
fighter
military
than
combat
Johnny.
And is a master martial artist. Whereas Johnny
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
relies on
indeed.
his
Yeah.
invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a stuntman. Even with his crazy powers,
All right.
Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn.
Yeah.
Pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn
Yeah,
can
considering all the powers we saw
manipulate
with
matter,
Spawn.
turn intangible, control minds, warp reality. The Ghost Rider had a much more limited arsenal by comparison. Spawn had a huge advantage in this category.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing, Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances.
Ah, the
This is what
caveat
was
time.
harder to kill.
Oh.
Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the penance stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of
Oh.
all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that
I
time
suppose
the event
that's fair.
wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted. Like
Yeah.
his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos couldn't.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower Johnny.
This
Yeah,
sort of thing actually
okay.
happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos. He's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A penance squared.
The
Penance
Divine Stare, on the other
squared.
hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too. Like transmutation,
Oh,
rewriting
that.
reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final
Okay.
edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive
Jesus.
Damn.
soul destruction,
Oh.
immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too
So this is a
unbeatable
case
for
where
Zarathos'
hacks
strength
beat
advantage
stats,
to
pretty
matter
much.
in the long run against his crazier
And for
abilities.
once, hey, Spawn's creator was right. Spawn would beat Ghost Rider.
Went out in a blaze of glory.
The winner is Spawn.
Congrats, Spawn.
Time on death.
And next
Hell
time.
yeah. Next time?
Oh, Shigaraki versus Mahito.
Oh.
Subscribe and join as a member to
The
see
world
more.
decays.
Thanks for watching.
Alrighty, that was the episode. I
That
wanna.
was really good.
I need to listen to that soundtrack, man. Fucking phenomenal performance by Ray Hurd and Stephen Kelly.
You know what? The music did sound good.
I saw what it's called. It's called Hell's Angels.
Ah.
And apparently it is sung, it has the guy who was on, you're familiar with Metal Gear, you've heard at least of Metal Gear Rising, right? Like the game Raiden's from?
Yeah.
It has the vocalist from that game on this soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like pronounced Tyson Yee or something like that. Tyson V. But
Okay.
what a fight. What a ending, too.
That was really cool.
That was a really good ending.
Yeah, it was.
Again, I feel like the heaviest thing that carries his animation for me is just all the one-liners from Spawn. Like, it sounds so 90s, but it wasn't corny.
Indeed.
Like, God forbid. I don't know why that got a chuckle out of me.
Yeah, both of their analyses were amazing.
Yeah. Well done. Like, that was really good. And you know what, Spawn? You had another good episode. Congrats, man. Same with Ghost Rider.
They both had a good episode.
Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
If you like this better episode, give me a hell yeah.
okay, Stone Cold, let's talk about the decaying corpses at our next time. Shigaraki from
Oh,
My Hero
yeah.
Academia takes on Mahito from Jujutsu Kaisen. Another Kickstarter episode comes out.
Oh yeah.
I think this one was... Someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think this was for 300k?
Yeah.
Like, no, that was the Kickstarter goal that they needed to get this episode, pretty much. That's how they unlocked the episode.
Yeah. I know.
I think the idea is that these two have similar powers, pretty much. Like, I'm not 100% certain. But I am somewhat familiar with it, even though the first time I saw Shigaraki, I thought the hands on his face were dumb as hell, and Double Artemis animated that to a T. As for who actually wins, I got no fucking idea.
Me neither.
We've seen Jujutsu Kaisen only one other time on this show, and that was Gojo.
So yeah. So speaking of that, I may have to skip this next one.
Well, we'll see what happens. Because I was about to say, I think this is My Hero's 4th episode.
We got Deku,
Shoto and All Might. Yeah, this is their
yeah,
4th.
all right.
Yeah, this is their 4th episode. Will they finally have an even record, or will Mahito make Jujutsu Kaisen undefeated? Let us know what you think down below. And, what did you think of Ghost Rider vs. Spawn? Did you like it? What do you think of the next time? Let us know your thoughts down below, and I will see you all later. Fireball, give us one hell of an outro.
So yeah.
How many times have we said hell this video?
Yes.
Cue outro!